Hello out there, everyone. It's Cassandra Maki, and we're continuing with my sweet summer Oni. Oh, and if you just joined, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. And always remember that the most important character of the story is you, the reader. Well, let's get it up! The darkness is calm and comforting. It feels like I've only just settled into it. When searing pain shoots through my body, I jolt awake, my body practically vibrating with agony, with anxiety. I'm in the hospital. I glance around in panic. Katie gives me a smile from the doorway. Welcome back, my friend, with a death wish. Oh, you know me so well, don't you? Even with her jovial attitude, I can see the exhaustion in her Penny's eyes. Summary crashes into the doorway. Sazuna close behind her. Pennies! You're awake! How did I get here? The girls gather around my bedside. We had to carry you here. Their enthusiasm wanes. They look at the floor for a moment. We couldn't get you to wake up. Her voice cracks even slightly. I glance over to see her ring in her hands. And since we weren't able to wake you up, we brought you here. I'm really glad you did. The doctor said you're recovering remarkably fast. They've never seen anything like it. We're lucky they don't keep you and experiment on you. I guess that's what happens when you have Oni blood. I glance at Summery in surprise. You! Look, I can't deny that your healing is abnormal. Although I still doubt you're a descendant of, well, him. She still doesn't think Shutin Doji is my ancestor. Although I can't really say I blame her. Pennies! What did you tell the doctors? We said you went for a hike and then we found you like this. They assumed it was an animal attack. They weren't sure if you were going to make it. I could see the guilt in Summery's eyes. She thinks this is her fault. Well, I feel a lot better now, so there's nothing to worry about. I lift my hand to comfort Summery, and only then do I realize my entire right arm is still bandaged. Your arm took a lot of damage. It looks like sashimi. My stomach churns. But the doctor said once you woke up, we could take you home. Buzzer for kissing! Sazuna and I will go and tell the doctor. Sazuna and Katie slip out the door. Clumsily, I step out of the bed. I feel a breeze against my back. Oh crap, I'm in the hospital gown. On top of that, I feel weak. It's like the life has been drained from my body. Sumari raises to my side. Let me help you get dressed, okay? Please, it's the least I could do. There's that guilt again. What should I do? Let Sumari help you. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Sumari smiles. She places my clothes on the bed. Then slowly she begins to untie the knot around my gown. Her fingers shake slightly. Is Sumari nervous? She never gets nervous. When she gets my gown untied, she pauses for a moment. Is it okay if I take it off? I can only nod. Slowly her hands reach up to my shoulders. As she slides the gown off my body, a tiny gasp escapes her lips. In front of her, panties! Gown pulled off down my waist. When I dare to meet her eyes, she frozen in place. What's wrong? I press a free hand to my chest, expecting to find scars, but there's nothing. Only then do I realize Sumari is blushing. I'm sorry. I just never seen a man with muscles like yours before. I feel the redness creep up on my face. We pause in silence for a moment, dangerously close. Sumari's hand rests on my chest. My heart thruds underneath her panties fingertips. Sorry, I'm making you nervous. Her brilliant eyes drift up to mine. The world around us ceases to exist. In this moment, we are the only two people on Earth. Do I kiss her panties? You look even more nervous than I feel. No, I'm not nervous. Just, no one has ever seen me like this before. Sumari's fingertips curl slightly on my chest. Then she takes a step back, tucking her hair behind her ear. She's smiling at my redness and cheeks. Well, you certainly have nothing to be embarrassed about. Sumari grabs the pants off the bed. Do you think you could put them on? Sure. She sets the pants on the bed and then turns around. Take your time. Quickly I put them up, but I can't move my arm and untie my belt. Somebody turns around before I could zip up my pants. You're going to have to remind me how to handle this. I freeze. How to handle it? What? The zipper thing. I can't help but go loudly. You can just slide it up. She slides the zipper up. A nervous giggle escapes her lips.
Don't joke.
I'm sorry. I'm sure this isn't comfortable for you. No, it's fine. Actually, I feel comfortable with you, Sumari. Sumari's smile grows, but she tries to hide it by dipping her hands. Now, if I could just get this buckle. She fumbles with the buckle on my pants. I try to ignore the intensity in the moment, but it's nearly impossible. Suddenly, the door flies open. Katie and Suzuna stand in the doorway, eyes wide with shock. Katie's eyes drip down to Sumari's hands on my crotch. Oh, Katie, this isn't. You should put a sock on the door. Embarrassed, Summer grabs a pillow from behind the bed and hurls it at Katie. That's not what was happening! A sock on the door? Why would they do that? You'll have to ask Utsuro-chan later, Suzuna. What'd that mean? We arrive at home about an hour later. Still feeling a bit exhausted, I plop down on the couch. Katie and Suzuna disappear into the kitchen, but Summer sits down beside me. A serious look washes over her face. Listen, Utsuro-chan. Whether you agree with me or not, we both know it's my fault this happened to you. That's why I'm deciding my service to you for the next few days. I'm here to help you with whatever you need. What do I say? I could use some help, I suppose. Summer playfully flicks me on the forehead. Of course you could. That's why I'm here to help you with anything you need. Just not anything weird. Oh. I fumbled trying to find the right words. Summer just giggles.
Don't joke.
The next few hours, Summer hovers around me like a lost puppy. Every time I move, she asks where am I going. I feel like I'm back at home with my mom. But Summer is nicer than my mom. At a point, I reach for the remote. Summer sprints across the room and grabs it for me. What can I put on for you? I'm not sure. I'm just going to look at what's on. No worries. We can go through it together. I want to make sure you have something entertaining to watch since you're stuck like this. She's really taking this to the extreme. Somebody scrolls the channels after channel. Maybe something's on of the movie channels. Somebody types a random number in the remote. What flashes on the screen next stops my heart. Ah! Somebody fumbles to change the channel, dropping the remote in the process. I'm sorry. I half cover my eye with my face flushed with embarrassment. I watch as somebody gets on the floor, desperately searching for the remote. Flustered, she digs under the couch while also trying to cover her ears. I have to admit she's kind of adorable when she gets embarrassed. Finally, she pops up the remote in her grasp. But then she hesitates. She's trying to speak with a nervous, frantic energy. You don't want to watch this, right? I mean, you're sick, so it's up to you. But up our kissing. She covers her face with her hands, cheeks spreading. Change it! She presses down, changing the channel to a news channel. She plops on the couch beside me, recovering from the experience. We sit in a silence for a long moment. Why is she being so nice? Why is somebody being so nice to me? Normally she'd punch me for that. Even though I didn't do anything wrong. I think I might need an extra day off after that. Why do you even have that channel, Utsuro-chan? It wasn't my choice. Are you saying your grandparents bought that channel? I freeze mind reeling. Oh my God! Summer burst out laughing.
Tell a joke.
A few hours later, Summer is working away in the kitchen. I watch as she intently follows the recipe. You really don't have to cook for me anything, Summer. I'm already cooking, so it's too late. We could just grab something at the conbini. You don't need to go to all of this trouble. It's no trouble at all. She turns back to the stove. It's clear she's stressed. She's never cooked before. Behind her, Betty's with the stew starts to bubble over on the stove. Ah! Somebody spins around to the stove, desperately trying to stop it from spilling everywhere. I race to the rescue and turn the heat down. Summery looks frazzled, exhausted. Summery, why are you doing all of this? We'll walk to the store together and get some ramen, okay? Summery shakes her Betty's head and goes back to stirring her soup. All the shows, movies say that noodle soup is the best for healing. I couldn't find any at the store, so I had to cook it myself. Why would the stores not have this? Shouldn't it be the rest of the medicine? I feel warm washing over me. I gaze at Summery with new respect. She meets my gaze. Why are you looking at me like that? It does heal, right? Absolutely! For the next few minutes, the cooking disaster, we sit in the living room. Summery lifts a spoon to my mouth. Summery! Are you going to eat the soup or not? It's too hot! Summery aggressively blows on the soup. Then she shoves the spoon into my mouth. Whoa! Stop shoving things in my mouth! I suck in air, trying to soothe my burning tongue. It's too hot! I told you it was too hot! You're being a baby, Utsuro-chan. You're being a soup psychopath, Summery. Summery raises another spoonful to my lips. I resist, trying to shove her panties away. Do you want to get better or not? You're burning my tongue off. I'll die. Good thing you have only blood or your tongue will grow back. A shadow falls over me. I glance to the side and Katie's staring at us in disbelief. Are you feeding him like a baby? I'm just helping him by shoving boiling hot chicken soup into his mouth. What should I say? Thanks, Summery, for helping me. I do appreciate the help, Summery. Summery smirks triumphantly. I'm always happy to help, Utsuro-chan. After what you did for me, this is the least I could do. Yeah, I'll say. You better escape when you have the chance, Utsuro-chan. For the next several hours, I can't even stand up without Summery following me. I've never had someone help me so aggressively. I'll have to give you a bath later. My heart stops. That's okay, really. We can't have any of your wounds getting infected, Utsuro-chan. So, do you want your wounds to get infected? Can't say I do. Summer nods and smiles. I'll be right back. She disappears down the hallway. I need to get away from her. Pennies! For a few minutes. Where should I go? I sneak out into the backyard. Katie, who sprawls out on the lawn, shakes her head at me. Hope you're absolutely not! This area is taken! I need to get away from Summer for a few minutes. So do I. I'm not trying to snack in. I'm trying to snack in peace. Katie raises, pushing me back into the living room. Wherever you are, she goes. And she's not coming into my space right now. Accept my loss. I slowly inch towards the bathroom. I sigh with relief as I close the door behind me. Maybe I'll take a bath and then I'll be able to relax. I turn to lock the door, but I see a familiar face standing in the doorway. I stop in place, my heart thudding against my chest. I hope if you get handsy or weird, I'll break your other arm too. I choke back the feeling of desire that bubble inside me. Summer motions to the tub. Get in! Right now? Summer turns her back to me. I'm not trying to make a move on you, weirdo! Just trying to hold up my tail. As she turns around, I slowly slide my clothes off. I sink into the bath. Thankfully, they cover me. Somebody turns around to face me. I'm just going to wash you off, okay? She starts to wash my back. I sit surprisingly comfortable silence. I close my eyes and as her hands trail up over my back. Then her hand stops. Then I feel them tense slightly. What's wrong? Your scars, Utsuro-chan. Her finger brushes against the scars on my back. I can feel her fingertips quivering. You're not mad at me. You're really not mad at me, even though I hurt you? The trembling in her voice breaks my heart. No, Maria, of course not. I know you would never want to hurt me or any humans. I just couldn't let you suffer. I wait for a response, but nothing comes. I look back at Summery. To my shock, big tears roll down her face. I reach out to brush them away. I love humans, but my power always ends up hurting them. I've never meant to hurt anyone, Utsuro-chan. You have to believe me. I believe you, Summery. Suddenly, Summery leans down and wraps her arms around my body. My heart throbs as her soft body presses against mine. I'm sorry. Please, just let me stay like this for a little while. What do I do? Stay in the bath. I sink down into her arms a little more. We could stay like this. You'll get wet, but I don't mind. I feel her nod. I'm sure the sensation has been really overwhelming for you. Summary tightens a little more around me. I just don't want to be the monster that people think I am. You have to know that you aren't. Would a monster cook chicken soup for a human? I feel Summary relax a little as she laughs.
Don't joke.
Probably not. You're no monster, Summary. You're strong and passionate and beautiful and maybe a little aggressive, but you're no monster. Somehow my hands wrap around her panties. I cradle her arms against my chest, relishing in her comfort. You think I'm beautiful? The words come out almost as a whisper. I said it without thinking. I stammer to find the right words, my heart racing. Slowly I turn in the bath to face her panties! And truly, she might look the most beautiful girl ever has. Her eyes shine and linger with tears. You're beautiful! Her tears starting to spill from her eyes again. Beautiful for Oni or beautiful. You're a beautiful person, Summary. I reach out and cup her cheek. She leans in against my palm of my hand. In the moment, nothing matters. I lean forward and kiss her panties. As I notice the bubbles are gone. Summary! Yes? Don't look down! Summary glances down. Utsuro-chan! Why didn't you tell me sooner? I didn't! I wasn't! And you were about to kiss me? I wasn't about to kiss you. Summary stepped back. What are you thinking? What were you thinking? She closed her eyes and steps backwards. My work here is done. She doesn't do anything. I'm leaving. Thank you. She feels her way out of the room, knocking over the toothbrushes on the way out. I hear her bump into the wall and into the hallway. You can open your eyes in the hallway! I shout after her panties but get no response. Alright everyone, here's where I'm going to end up the video, wrap it all up. If you all like the video, punch that like button in the face like a boss! And high fives all around. And if you just joined, you're welcome. Glad you made it here and I hope you enjoy your stay. And always remember that the most important character of the story is you, the reader. Cassandra Maki out.